What's up, guys? My name's KhaoticK, back at you guys with a little one today. We are coming at you with a new one. Today, we're going to be reviewing DPP-26. So that sounds fucking weird as fuck. You know, compared to like ODSMT and other opioids, this one actually had a very good high to it. And we're going to get right into the effects here. It's a little weaker, so expect to be taking like 50 to 100 milligrams of this shit. Yeah, don't take that for your first time. Always titrate up, of course. And without further ado, hope you guys will stay high, stay lifted. Let's get right to the review. So, DPP-26, this one felt a lot stronger. It had a lot more of that nod. A lot more of that, yeah, that typical opioid feeling. It felt like a pharmaceutical opioid. It was crazy. I don't know. Or opiate, depending on how you want to classify that. But, I don't know, man. It was interesting. Okay? I'm gonna get right into that. So, like, it takes like 6 hours. I mean, it affects you for like 6 hours. It takes roughly maybe an hour to take effect or more. This one does take a lot longer to take effect. So don't be expecting this. And I would not snort this shit. I would strictly oral dose this stuff because it's very caustic. You know, I've read up on that. But orally, it wasn't caustic. Like, I don't know. I think your body has more of a defense for that kind of shit. Of course, than your nasal membranes, where shit is not meant to be up your nose, right? So, but yeah, don't be snorting this, plugging this, and eating this is probably the go-to, most definitely. And I even tried vaping this shit, but honestly, nah, that was very nasty, bro. Don't even be vaping it, although could be some fiends out there that might. And nah, honestly, you can't because, bro, it's harsh. It's very, very harsh on your throat. Definitely not very vapable. And yeah, what I could compare it to though is SR17018 sort of. I had that in conjunction with it, so I got it in the same order. And that one was noticeably weaker. However, SR17018, bro, that one could be vaped. So, but this isn't a review of that. That was the next review after this. But anyways, talking about DPP-26 again. Yeah, it just felt pretty nice. Feels similar to SR17018. Feels similar to ODSMT, although, yeah, I think it's not as strong as ODSMT. It's right up there, though. It also felt very similar to, yeah, just, I don't know, a morphine-like drug, you know, but never tried morphine itself. So I'm not really entirely sure, but it just felt nice, okay? And very euphoric, okay? Very relaxing. The pain relief was great with it as well. And compared to Nortillidine, Nortillidine actually had more of a longer high, I think. A little more naughty. But I don't know. I think it's almost the same potency as Nortillidine, which would mean it's probably the same potency as morphine. And maybe the same potency as methadone. Again, I'd never tried that because honestly, I'm never an addict of this shit. I would never try that. There's just really no need to. But anyways, DPP-26, it can be addicting, of course. It hits the spot, bro. It hits the spot. If you're easily addicted to these compounds, then yeah, good luck, man, because you're going to need all that luck. I mean, you don't want to even be trying this shit. Just don't go there. But yeah, it felt pretty nice. I would say, yeah, the withdrawal, there's definitely some withdrawal with it, meaning like if you start taking it every day for like a week, you'll probably feel something. Like you'll feel like a dip in your energy levels, in your mood, a little bit of like pain coming back. If you're taking it for pain, of course, you're going to have a rebound of that, anxiety even. Also, I noticed, yeah, this stuff like gives you a lot of energy. It makes you feel great, bro. Like if you're someone that works out like me, you're always tense, you're always sore. It helps so much, bro. It almost makes you feel normal. So that's addicting right there. And I have to be very wary of how much I'm using these kind of compounds if I'm ever using them because, bro, very easily to slip into an addiction because it makes you feel like yourself. It's crazy. Because I'm always dealing with major pain, bro. I mean, not major pain, not anymore. It's not as bad as it used to be. You know, as you progress with the workouts, you definitely get more used to it. But, you know, I don't know. It's minor, so I have no need for these compounds, which is great, you know. plus a bunch of supplements and sleep most definitely helps, plus food, of course. Can't forget about that. But and yeah, I would say if you're taking DPP-26, definitely take care of yourself, of course. It's a lazy compound. It will make you slow. It will make you sluggish. It will make you like a couch lock potato. So if you're driven, if you're trying to achieve a lot in your life, if you're trying to achieve a lot, anything really, yeah, this is the compound you do not want to be on. I'm gonna be honest. Because when it wears off, bro, you're just gonna keep redosing. And you're not gonna want to feel like what it feels like when it wears off. Like you're gonna feel back to your old self. And more than likely you were experiencing some kind of tension or pain or something. Maybe you've been craving these kind of compounds. Because I noticed, yeah, the more pain I'm feeling, the more I'm kind of craving shit like this. So it works in conjunction with that. It even works with mental pain. So if you have mental pain, you're probably going to chase this kind of shit as well. So yeah, watch out for that. Anyways, yeah, it does take up like to 2 hours, I noticed, to like really hit you. The peak effect must take up to 2 hours. You will start feeling something after like 30 minutes though. You'll start feeling some kind of high after an hour. But generally it does take a while to kick in. So yeah, be careful about redosing or anything. If you feel like it's a short acting drug, it's not. It's a long acting one, so watch out right there. But not insanely long acting. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, DPP-26. I would give it, I actually enjoyed it, but I would give it a good 8.5 out of 10 or 85 out of 100, depending on how you want to format that. But so 85%, I agree that I like it. So DPP-26, I would say, of course, watch out for addiction, man. It's really no different. It could be a good taper drug off of like harder drugs like heroin and other stuff like that. Harder opioids. I mean, it could. But yeah, don't get it wrong with this one, bro. This one has a high to it. It actually kind of shocked me. It kind of blew me away because I was like, did I pick up a pharmaceutical powder opioid? Because I'm serious. It really did feel like one of those classic pharmaceutical ones, like oxycodone, Vicodin, fucking. Yeah, bro. It felt like hydrocodone a bit. It felt like all that stuff. It felt like lean. It felt like one of the lean highs. Bro, yeah, it felt like the typical opiate high. So I really enjoyed that, and meaning, bro, I'm still able to slip back into an addiction if I'm not making sure I'm not actively trying to slip back into an addiction. Let's just say that because, man, dude, the fact that it gives me energy, because I always struggle with energy. I struggle with feeling like myself. The fact that it makes you feel like yourself, bro, that's so addicting. It's so addicting because this world's always throwing curveballs at you. You're always getting knocked down on your feet. Something that can make you feel like nothing can hurt you or touch you or, not like in a manic way, but like, you just feel at peace. Something that can make you feel at inner peace, like almost like a soul, like inner peace. That's addicting, man. So you gotta watch out. Gotta watch out. This one is no different. This one is a fairly strong opiate. You will be nodding unless you have a tolerance, like a sick tolerance to opioids. Then you probably wouldn't even be doing this or even looking at this video. Because, yeah, you just wouldn't even consider it because you're tolerant. And you would have to know that this shit probably wouldn't even hit. But yeah, if you're definitely someone that's opiate naive, I would say this is a safe one. I didn't really notice any respiratory depression or any like sedation that was too concerning. So I like that. So I would say it's relatively safe. Of course, I could be wrong, and don't take this as advice. Please watch out for harm reduction and substance abuse. But anyways, yeah, it gets an okay out of me. Honestly, I enjoyed it a lot. I could, I'll give it like a 9 out of 10. How about that? I really enjoyed it. It just wasn't too strong. It wasn't too weak. It was like perfect. Okay. However, yeah, just be wary of the long acting effect that it takes for it to kick in. Maybe the only other way to speed that up would be plugging it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are staying high and staying lifted. Please join my harm reduction and substance Discord in the link at the description below. The link is at the top of my channel, by the way, where we have a bunch of members and people talking about various things and helping each other out. So yeah, please join that right there, and also consider joining my channel for exclusive videos as well. But anyways, leave a like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.